Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to Total War Attila, restoring the Eastern Roman Empire, or, I mean, we already are restoring, but, like, keeping it together. So there's a disease outbreak right now in 396 AD. It is springtime. We have an excess of food, but we do, unfortunately, have the consumption, and a rebellion imminent in Thracia. What? Why is there a rebellion imminent in Thracia? An admission issued. The Empire's borders are expanding. We should raise new forces to keep them safe. Raise an army, and we would get unit experience for recruits. That seems reasonable. Why is Thracia going to explode? What's wrong? Why are you so upset? Oh no, all these buildings are broken still. Oh, that costs so much money to repair. Oh. But I have food. I have food. Where's all the food gone? Ah, because the buildings. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this army over to Constantinople. And this army over here is going to go to Serdica. And this should also kind of help deal with the rebellion that is imminent. This means there will still be a rebellion next turn. So not ideal. It wants me to raise an army. Okay. I could do that. It costs a lot of money. I don't really want to do that just yet. It's like a temporary mission. It's an active mission. I have 10 turns. I don't really want to do that just yet because it's going to cost me a ton of cash. So we're going to spend the money to repair these things. And we're also going to upgrade this farm. Cool. And I mean, there's so much food here that we do genuinely just... Oh, we can't get another fields because it's already got one. So we'll get the one that gives us the most food, 80. Yeah, so this one gives us the most food. We definitely do need it. We're pretty hungry. It's not great. We also got quite a bit of squalor, so it's a disease outbreak of 4%, which ain't great. We're still making a nice big pile of cash, though. And in terms of happiness, we're looking pretty good. People are starting to improve. These guys are not super happy. I don't know why they're so unhappy. Taxes, military... Okay. Well, we need to try and improve that when we get more money. But in the meantime, these guys are getting a chance to kind of replenish and get themselves together. In between episodes, I did swap some forces around and kind of just change them around a bit and moved some forces over there. And these guys have skirmishers instead of archers now. I wonder if I'm going to regret that because now they can't have archers. But oh well. What are you going to do? So we actually have 4 archers. I think it's really going to help. I don't have any more soldiers, but that's okay. So let's end the turn again. See what we can do. We still have quite a few years to get stuff together. Let's take a look at the objectives. Obviously survive. Have my 5 merc units. No, thank you. 75% religion of Greek Christianity in Thrace. It doesn't actually say in the following specified provinces Greek Christianity. Okay, it doesn't actually say where, but I'm pretty sure it wants me to have it in this area. I need to get codification of laws. Once that's done, we should definitely go down the route of codification of laws. Takes a few turns, but it's worth it to get that beautiful little bonus of 1,000 cash. I'm not going to get this one, definitely. I've killed the Visigoths. The Visigoths are now dead, which is great. Get out of here with that crap, Alaric. And these guys have no military presence either, the Ostrogoths. So we're actually doing really well. Really well. This is going to get us better units. It's going to reduce our upkeep as well, which is going to be really, really good. Oh, and Flavius Rufinus, who is a governor. All right, what's up with this guy? He's untrustworthy. Oh, that's great. That's super great. Let's give him some legatus, and since he's, I mean, I guess let's just give him ducks for cunning and public order because he's just a governor. So I don't see what else I would want to give him. I don't really want to give him any of these things. These are all terrible. Oh, public order. There we go. Perfect. And that helps deal with the horrendous issues of anger and discontent we are dealing with. And the turn, see what happens. And now we need to kind of be going east to deal with Seleucia. What is that? What is that little army? Is that a rebellion? It might be a rebellion. The Seekers of Glory have set up shop in Marcopolis. These guys are at peace, which is good. To be honest, them being around is fine. They are raiding me in Amida. That's not good. That's not good. A t-shirt over here. We're just gonna move that out of the way. It's more fun to see me rather than like my stupid crap. But that's cool. Please don't raid me. Oh, they're attacking me. Enemy military investment. An enemy force is against investment in one of our settlements. We are surrounded. This guy has gained a holy vision, which gives us public order. Okay, so we've had a rebellion. And it's of this crappy force. We hunger for battle. I feel like I can probably beat this. Is this like is this the rebellion? Is that what this is? They're Eastern Roman separatists. Yeah, I feel like I could probably beat them, although they have Equite della Marte. At your command. Well, I could pretty easily beat them up. Or do we could we kill them with just this? Here's the question. Ooh, this is now done. Cool, let's start going down here for corruption. Ready for battle. And now these guys, once I'm able to upgrade the next unit, means I can probably get better things. These guys are being weird. Let's just see if I can kill these guys real quick on my own. That would be fun. Hello. And they retreated. Yeah, so I do kind of need to beat them up on my own. Because otherwise... Yeah, there we go. Oh, they're fine. They're easy. Because I really don't want them sacking my iron settlement again. So let's just go beat... we could probably auto this, right? We could auto this. Aggressive to rush the enemy when the enemy have missile superiority. Expect lower casualties on both sides. Just balance. Hey, there we go. Nice, good stab. We lost 99. Okay, that was worth it. Release captives, but we lose integrity. I don't really care about unit replenished, so let's just do the ransom. Perfect. Back to Serdica. And we have indeed upgraded, giving us new traditions in Legio Felix. Flavia Felix. Now that's weird. Why is... Alright, cool. Why is this Legio led by Flavia Felix? It isn't Flavia Felix... Oh, he's our king! No, that's Augustus. Who's Flavia Felix? No, that's a stupid name. Let's upgrade this. Alright, no. Legio... what's the kind of stupid name can I think of? I'm gonna name it after... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna name it after a Patreon supporter. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm so smart. How do I get through a day, honestly? I really do need to start pushing Patreon more. I've definitely been lagging on it. Subscribe to me on Patreon. Well, Patreon's not loading. I should just name it after myself, right? No, give me the... Just name it after myself. Now, that's what I should have done. Okay, there we go. So, we've got... Alright, we're gonna name it after Robin Dimitri. Robin is my lovely Patreon. We're gonna name it after Robin. There you go, buddy. That's Robin Dimitri. Oh no, it's actually got a lot of different names. Rodibalo. That's what I'm gonna call it. Rodibalo. Robin's fine. If that's not your name, please tell me and I'll, you know, just end myself. So let's talk about this. Ammunition replenishment or integrity when in own or allied territory. This guy is going to be a defensive force, so he's going to definitely be in Levinati for the own territory. And also public order. Yes. Now we are talking. Civil duty. Perfect. That's going to help out a ton. Okay. And look at this. We're still pretty hungry, but this stuff is upgrading. And next, what we can do is we can start to... When am I getting in the pop here? Okay. We can now start to upgrade and make better units. So what we could do is we could get the infantry grounds, because that would mean I could get way better soldiers. Has anyone else got an rally field yet? There is a rally field in Nicomedia. In Nicomedia, I think we should try and get the skirmishers. And in Constantinople, we should get the normal units so we can get the infantry units. So we probably should try and get cavalry somewhere, but alright. So we still have public order issues. We're no longer dealing with disease. Why is there so much public order? I don't know. We could build Silk Road Trade House. That would decrease a lot of things. We would get textiles, which is something. Or we could... increase this and just get a little bit more wealth, but it requires a lot more food. It's also really expensive. I don't think I have the money right now to invest in building those units up just yet. So what instead we will do is like investing in my own unit stuff. These guys are still also rebelling, which is really not ideal. Could you not? These guys, the squalor is taken care of, which is great. We really need to start making money. So making fishing jetties wouldn't be the worst, although we actually already have plenty of food. So perhaps trade jetties for that dank cash wouldn't be the worst idea. Now that's not the terrible idea now, is it? This place is actually not exploding, which is great. Iconium is exploding. Why are you exploding so bad? Surprisingly, they don't even have any food, and they're still chill. Oh, because it's got olive trees. Nice, nice. Well, we can deal with the rebellion that'll come later. These guys are also exploding. Please stop exploding. Let's put a something in their cap, so they maybe just stop being pissed off. And getting something like a capital, and then we could get like a governor house, the public order bonus, and also wealth. That would actually be really good, and that would kind of slow down the horrendous decay, because at the moment it's going to be a rebellion in 6 turns. So you know what? Actually, let's invest in that first, because these guys are getting very pissed off. We could also get a forum, which is only 3 public order, and then you can go scriptatorium, and then actually get rid of it. Or you can go the auditorium. But that increases Roman paganism, so no, I would much rather have the capital. And we could go banking house, and it gives less public order, but it gives a lot more money. I don't really have any money buildings here. Although I do have lead deposits, but I think going governor's house to get that... Yeah, let's do that. No, don't delete it. So let's get the capital over here. Maybe try and calm these people down. And over here in Amedia, are these guys at war with us?
We hunger for battle.
They are not. These guys are chill. Rebels. Oh god, hello. Oh, hi there. Because rebels left.
Commander.
So we're gonna have to beat these little rebels up, I think. Let's upgrade these guys. Retrain.
We hunger for battle.
Get him.
Advance.
Ooh, maybe I should have reinforced. Uh-oh. I should have reinforced with flanking forces. Damn. Okay, they're actually pretty strong. That's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to kind of hit them from both sides because they've got a multitude of cavalry. They're actually mounted skirmishers. They're gonna do a ton of damage. That sucks. Well, we can close really quickly because they don't have any of that, but the horses are gonna... I'm quite literally just gonna have to take the casualties until you have some way to counter mounted skirmishers, which means having enough cavalry to chase them off, or being able to form mobile testudos, which I can't do until I get upgraded cohorts. They basically... I have to just wait until their ammunition runs out. That's it. And here's a fun historical fact while we wait for the loading screen. I'm going to try and put in some historical facts in the midst of the loading screens to make it not unbearable to watch. I know. You don't just watch me for my flowing beard and my pulled back hair like a young Padawan Jedi. Cassius? Roman general, death, gold... Crassus. So Crassus's rather ill-fated invasion of the Parthian region of Parthia, I suppose, Parthian Empire, where he took his big old army and just tried to march straight... Oh, you know what? Going rain wouldn't be the worst. There's not going to be rain here. I don't know why I'm hoping for rain. Don't want fog. The AI can just see me. Oh, good, I'm in fog, because the AI can tell me where... It knows where I am, and I don't. I don't have reinforcements. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let me just draw my battle line real quick, guys. It's gonna be a pretty standard one. Spears on the right, and that little flanky ruse. And sadly, I'm not gonna be able to do much with my forces. There we go. So, let's just get my army moving. and try and push them towards the edge. So what actually ended up happening is that he invaded with a massive army of soldiers, but the thing is, he was gathering his forces under his personal legion and then picking up other garrison forces within the region. He had a massive dearth of cavalry. He just had nowhere near enough cavalry, and this was a big problem because he was walking directly into Parthia, which is just, you know, filled with cavalry and filled with cavalry soldiers, and it messed them up. It was a real problem. And what ended up happening is they just basically got absolutely wrecked constantly by cavalry forces and hit and run attacks. And the thing is, this is actually Rome's big weakness, this over-reliance on heavy infantry. And it is very useful. I mean, you know, heavy armor, I mean, this is a bit different than how they were in the Imperial Roman times, but, you know, the big shield, big sword, lots of heavy armor, really good for fighting infantry. But against fighting cavalry, there's nothing they can do. They can close up ranks and form testudos and withstand charges, but if they just stand at a distance and fire arrows at you while moving in a constant circle again and again, firing and firing and firing and firing, there's very little you can do. You can form a testudo, which is useful, but unless you're able to maneuver in that way, they can keep you pinned down and then encircle you and then hit you from all flanks and also attack your weakened forces. The idea of forming a concerted square like in Napoleonic times is not as sophisticated at this point. So what ended up happening is they got absolutely wrecked in constant hit and run attacks, and it really damaged them. So let's just take a look at their range, and it's fine. Let's get moving. No, just walk. So they've moved their cavalry very far in advance of their infantry, which is weird. Not really sure what they're doing, but all right. God damn it. Well, here we are. They're already doing it. They saw me maneuvering. I was moving too fast. And let's get these guys in a testudo. Testudo, please. There we go. Nice. And they're just... oh, God. Owie.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Oh, they're just going straight for us? All right. What the hell? There's a skirmisher cavalry. I'm just gonna round on the side with my flanking dudes. Let's go. Nice. So yeah, we're taking very few casualties, although we're actually taking a lot of archers casualties here. Pull back. And let's turn on this. We are taking some hits. Those heavy spear infantry are trying it on, to say the least. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Oh boy. Oh boy. They are kicking it into gear. You need to chase them. Are they broken? They are broken. Good. Nice. We can now move over and chase those guys out. They're almost out, so they're gonna do something stupid. Please. You know what? Actually, they're firing on us. Please, never mind. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're gonna form a little line here. These guys are still in testudo, so we're good. Just gotta keep an eye on this, and we just get to kind of surround them. These guys are basically just gonna stand here. Yeah, they're just firing on us, and we're in testudo, so it literally doesn't make a difference. Oh god. Yeah, we formed testudo. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a fear, because these guys are just about to break. Fear is really good. It makes them lose ability recharge time and gives them fear. And there we go. That's the break. Cool. I want you to charge them, please. You guys are hitting those archers, right? Oh, yeah, they weren't hitting those archers. Okay. Try that again. Beautiful. Great. And now we're just gonna break ranks here to turn on these guys. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't hitting them earlier. Damn, I should have been hitting them a lot earlier. Fantastic. And that is the joy of surrounding your enemy and circling them. And the general's dead. Fantastic. Which means they will break in about 2.5 seconds. And goodbye. Archers will stop firing now, and there's the battle. Hey, hey. Now that was good tactics. That was honestly good tactics. So that was a classic example of a double envelopment. So having your forces in alignment here, and the moment the enemy engages your center, folding your flanks around them, and then coalescing, while your reserve flanks deal, well, ideally your anti-spear. Typically that would actually be cavalry forces, but I don't have cavalry, so I had to use spearmen to engage side forces. Skirmishers fire on cross directions and encircle them with a reinforcement in the center until eventually they break, and then you also mop up skirmish units in reserve. Very easy. Very simple, classic battle tactics. 228 casualties to 616. As you can see, this guy who was my center, look how much damage he did. He did crazy good damage. Oh, that's nice. His cavalry got a lot of kills too. Gives him a little bit of experience. That was a weird rebel army. I didn't actually get a notification that there was gonna be a rebellion, but whatever. No big deal. Casualties are easily replenished. This is a really good way to kind of bring back our army and get us experience. That's kind of what the joy of the Eastern Roman Empire campaign is like. If you can manage to avoid being overwhelmed with rebellions, the rebellions that fire are actually really good battle experience if you're a new player, but also they get your armies those few levels. That's going to make them really valuable in attacking in Parthia, or Seleucia, or Sassanids. Oh, I swallowed that too much. The biggest killers of them were those slingers. Before I forgot to put a few guys in Testudo. The general did a lot as well, but he was a cavalry, so no wonder. Just choking to death, don't mind me. What? How do you survive? Get out of here with that crap. I'll take some money.
Ready for battle.
How's he alive?
Advance. Commander.
Right, easy enough. Just gonna really quickly eat his face.
Kill them all.
Gonna auto that, obviously. Let's just go balanced. It's fine. And in the face. Imagine starting a fight and they just stab you right in the eye. Like, that's not cool. There's no reason to take the integrity hit for this one, so we'll just get a teeny bit of replenishment. Send him back home to Odessa. Send him back to... actually, to be honest, Antiocha is completely fine. So I might send them towards Emesa. And also, this general here does have a little bonus. He is unfortunately lax, reducing our integrity, which is not cool. That's going to increase our integrity, which is great. And we're also going to get some of that. Perfect. Beautiful. And we have this guy up here. He also wants a little bit of an upgrade. He's actually trustworthy, which is fantastic. And he has rally. So we're going to give this beautiful guy... Ooh, champion rider for cavalry units. Can he even recruit cavalry? He can recruit a little cavalry, yeah. I'm assuming from these kind of wandering hordes. Oh, no, those are mercenaries. These are the levy troops. These are kind of cool. These are units from hordes. And we can kind of just levy them in. And they're pretty okay. Desert Tribemen for medium melee infantry. I mean, we compare them to this. They actually have a lot of melee attack. Surprisingly large amount. Very little armor. Same health. Morale's a little less. And they're a little faster. Poor armor piercing damage and average missile block chance. So they're good kind of filler units, you know? Or good filler. And the extra slingers are not terrible. They have very few little, I mean, 14. Okay, no, it's actually the same. Their missile damage is very good, but they're the same as archers in that regard. But one day that might be a good idea. So once for now, let's just get some upgrades right there. Integrity and authority, and let's get melee defense and morale training. That'll help out his integrity. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. Serdica is kicking some sweet, sweet butt. Oh, baby. What else do we need then? We need to just kind of prepare ourselves, I suppose. These guys over here, our rebellion is... That's going to be fixed soon. I can't get this because I don't have the money. I do really want to build the rally field, though. And I am just short. Oh my god, I am just short of the cash. Okay. We do have a forum in Tarsus. There is the consumption, which is probably affecting that quite a lot. We don't really need any fields. We could upgrade this forum, but we don't really need that either. This is being taken care of, which is great. Over here is almost completely fine, which is awesome. Over here, it's okay. It's okay. It could do with more food, honestly. It's a little low on food, honestly. So we could try and get... The fertility is not great. Antiocha has a jetty. We could try and get them fishing jetties when the time is right. But for now, we're good. And in Ela, we do have a construction site. Because there's gemstones here. What we could do is get the gem deposit. Now we're talking. Also local industry, but gem deposit's going to be very good. And try and get that trade. Okay. Is there any diplomacy and trade that we could be doing? Anyone around us who is not a complete foe of ours? The Gepids, for example. Cannot trade. Okay, can anyone actually trade? Yes, trade forecast. The Lazetica. Oh, they're our puppet state. That's fair. The Moirans. Okay, a little bit of trade. The Sassanids in a non-aggression pact. Okay.
Be welcome, I suppose.
What about a trade agreement?
Now speak as
Likelihood of success low.
to be interesting.
Okay, well, what do you want? I can offer you a payment. Offer a payment of 158. Okay, never mind. This was a terrible deal. So we already trade with these guys, which is good. So I guess it's just the Moirans that we could do anything with. Okay, so let's get a trade agreement. Likelihood of success low.
If it is alms you want, talk to my major.
Okay, they don't want a trade agreement. Well, screw you. That's me for this episode, guys. Do be sure to leave me a like and a comment on this video. And of course, do always check out Patreon. If you want to subscribe and name your armies named after you, I'll name this other army after another patron as well. This army's kind of getting its thing together, and we're dealing with the rebellions and the such whats and the who wears, and then we're going to be moving east to prepare for the inevitable betrayal by the Sassanids and start expanding. Like I said, like and comment. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.